Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Kansas City.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it for a loss.
Flush to, and right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. The coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Watch out for Hill on the return. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
To J.K. Dobbins.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First and 10 at the
throwing now. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Andrews.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 65 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try to find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Gus Edwards.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. First and 10 right at the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Edwards. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a drive. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Chiefs.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down by Bashir.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good for a ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff. Edwards, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Mark Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead,
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Chiefs. They'll take over.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of...
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And the line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Ravens.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. This pass into the arms of Snead. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Willie Snead. A 7-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
To number
23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Gain of 20.
Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.